Are you asking where the button is?
I found the
Do you
button.
not know where the button is?
He found the button. Yeah, the button.
He found the button.
Howdy, folks,
The button
and welcome
has
to Cat Strength Live, episode 104.
104.
Yeah,
Why are you people still here?
We are live and in effect, coming at you from two countries. Technically, two countries, and wherever the void wants to manifest. So,
nowhere on this planet.
Oh, nice!
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Nice!
Yeah.
Wow.
Need a compressor on that mic for that. Damn.
Yeah, man.
It was an oogie too.
That's an oogie pop right there, folks.
That's an oogie pop, y'all.
that was a good oogie pop. So, welcome to everybody at home. The chat. I don't know if it's me or if it's just the fact that, as usual, we're not. Oh yeah, we got people coming in now. Okay, it's showing up for me. Kilco, how's it going? Dave, I'm rocking. Hey James, I'm rocking those three, the Octomore and the two Colomans, Dave, that you dropped off. And good Lord, the nose on this Octomore already reminds me of why I like Octomore so much. Yes, got to get my palette back and ready for next week when we do our little blind adventure with James. Super excited for. I have entrusted the custody of the results envelope to Dwyer. She has had custody of the envelopes upon receipt of the package.
Why, do you not trust yourself?
No, just fun. She likes to. It's a thing. It's cool. It brings her into the thing a little bit.
Right on.
Because she likes doing that game where she blind tastes me all the time, and she has the results. Like, she loves that, right?
Nice.
So,
I know things you don't.
yeah, it's cool. So I'll let her in. I think she likes to see me wrong, and I don't mean that in like an evil way. And if there's any opportunity I can provide that for her, I will do it. So yeah, that's going to be fun next week. But this week, yeah, I've got some Octomore 11.3 in my glass right now.
I'd also tell her too that she actually has the results for us as well.
Yeah, she's right.
Yeah, the results for everybody. Yeah,
who's going to look at it here?
That's true. True.
The cat's going to look at it here.
I never cheat.
Whispering stuff off camera. I can't quite hear.
Never cheat. Okay, so we know now that if you get any right, you're cheating.
Who, me?
No, Christina.
Oh.
I said I never cheat.
No, and for me, as always, the real value in the blind, for me personally, is a true shot at, do I like this whiskey or not? And it's really just comes down to that. Like, you're really focusing on a bit more of the notes or whatever than you would be when you know what you're drinking, and but I'm super excited for it because I just love to do blinds anyways, and I'm fortunate enough to have Dwyer be able to do that for me. So I know a lot of people don't have someone to do blind pours for them, and you can't. I've tried to do blind pour in the traditional and exact definition of it, and it didn't turn out very good. So,
would you knock glasses over?
Yeah, bottles, glasses. You can't. I'm trying to find. First, you have to mix up the bottles when you're blind a lot, because then you don't know what bottles where, and then you got to go and pick one of the bottles, and then you got to find your glasses and pour them. It's a tricky maneuver. So
dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
Hey, in the words of Dr. Pete Venkman.
The only words that truly matter.
To Peter Venkman.
This man has no dick.
He is Dr. Venkman. Ooh, I like this. We got some smack talk. But I like that. I like that. I really like that.
Those odds are way too in my favor, sir.
Those odds are way too high. Way too high.
Yeah, one of three. He did say at best.
At best.
Oh yeah, at best.
So,
Okay,
so,
fair.
like the best of us is probably going to get 1 in 3 of those, but that sounds awesome. I did open one of the caps to nose it, but again, in a Boston round, when they're so full, you can't get any notes. There's no room for any vapors or anything there. So I screwed it back on and said, "Nope, be patient, just relax and wait." So,
Dean, you thought I was going to cheat.
that's not cheating.
A pre
Okay, wait.
premium nosing is cheating.
I'm gonna say it's not quite cheating. It falls into a severe bending of the rules.
Okay, but anyways, I truly did just do.
Oh shit!
And
Now there's actual reason to get 1 of 3.
There's prizes.
Oh my goodness!
Oh fuck!
Oh my goodness! So this Octomore that I got from Dave, it is, what is it's 61.7. I was gonna say it's definitely higher. It's definitely the most I've ever got an ABV note on an Octomore. Hey,
We have another country heard from.
we do. We are now coming at you from a minimum of 3 countries.
2 continents.
And there you go. So it is 3 countries, because obviously the Void is down there as well, watching a live boxing match
with Reagan. With
Oh,
Got him.
Dan's laugh. And it's,
Got him.
Not only is Ronald Reagan alive and boxing, but he's an Australian pro on the circuit.
Reagan's
Oh, yeah.
sleepy.
Oh my god, that's really
Yeah.
funny. Oh god, that's really funny. Okay. Oh, come
yeah.
on.
yes,
That is
See, that's just
now we're all sweating and
Not-
nervous here.
Okay, so
Yeah.
all he's doing. Okay, Christian.
I want to know, does that extend to me, James? If I guess one of them, even though I don't have the samples, do I also then get the follow-up prize just for sheer random awesome?
Yes, I personally will do whatever it takes from wherever those services are, whatever it is. Dwyer, don't worry, it won't cost you any money.
Next minute, you know, Dwyer's
and-
waking up
and I
with a
would
bathtub
set
full of
something
ice. Yeah.
all I gotta say is James's like manipulation game right now is super strong.
yeah. But it's like
No.
have the results.
Yeah, but then it's obvious, yeah. And
So-
we are upstanding moral people.
This is
Mhm.
the one thing, because I'm not gonna lie, I have to. I'm gonna use the knowledge that I have. Like, I'm gonna assume it's just in my head that it would be a Beam Suntory product, but it might not
Why?
be.
No, he's not
I
going to
know
do
I
that.
can't. I know, and now that he said that we might get 1 of 3. Like,
Sure.
I'm
But
You
now
know
it's
what you
now
can
it's
do?
all going to be Beam Suntory.
Yeah,
And you
Like
know it.
just
playing with
to mess with you, just to mess with you, it's actually just going to be Jack Daniels filtered through the oil system of a DB5.
of a D.
I don't know. That I might be able to pick out.
Yeah, Aurora is using that DB5, every part of the DB5 now for some type of whiskey.
Yes.
But yeah, really, I can't say enough how excited I am of that. Win or lose, or guess or not, it's just really, really fun. Blinds are super fun. If you don't think blind tasting whiskey is fun, then I don't know. Yes. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna broadcast anything on
Mitch will just
finally
send you just
I-
nothing but bottom shelf goodness.
No. All the samples, Canadian Mist.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, or
100%.
Hague Club.
with just a tiny 1 or 2 drops of caramel coloring, just to kind of throw the color.
Oh,
I-
son of a bitch.
If given the choice between Canadian Mist and Hague Club, I will bathe in Canadian Mist.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
I would drink Canadian Mist every day. Over
I
Hague
wouldn't
Club.
do that because I would just go out back and dig a hole for myself.
I can finally get some samples out to people now because I finally secured another load of sample bottles.
Jesus Christ!
He's not going to save anyone.
I have bottles
load.
here. I have bottles here that are literally just like I can't. I
Yeah.
don't. Dwyer does not drink whiskey. We don't have anybody in our house, literally. So
Mate, the kid just.
I gotta
just
fill up
start
some
getting the
sample
kid
bottles
drunk.
and send them out to people. I'm gonna start driving down the street, just like hucking them at people. They're gonna go like knocking people out, smashing through people's front windows. What's this? Oh, Octomore.
All right. So contact me on asshole@caskstrengthshow.com, right? If you would like the prettiest flower boy for your wedding, I will send you a Dan and he'll just gift whiskey sample bottles out
Oh
to
my
all of
God.
your patrons. Possibly concuss them every now and then, depending on the size of the bottle he throws.
It's fine.
But you know, it's a service that I'm more than willing to offer, with little to no expense going to Dan.
And I'm more than
Hey, Dan,
willing
you
to
can-
do
you
the
can pimp
service
that boy.
for a reduced rate to ensure that my pimp gets his cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Realistically, it's not something I could do because it would be with the internet. One person will get it, they'll be filming it, and I'll be like an evil person that was throwing lit Molotov cocktails at children,
Oh man,
Devilish Canadian, you absolute evil.
trying to
incarnate.
give out free drams of some whiskey because it's just sitting here, and I get my life is ruined. Thanks, guys. Thanks, internet.
I now want to see Dan throwing tiny little Molotov cocktails, like just tiny wee little Molotov cocktails.
Molotovs?
Like a singular square of toilet paper shoved in the neck.
Dan pour Molotovs. Like,
All
just
right, okay. You just gave me a macro. You just gave me a macro photography idea that might extend into video.
Yeah. Do it.
do it.
What are you doing, small animal? What's the matter?
So this is Isla Barley from Irene's Field, 194 ppm. I'm not gonna lie, it's not my favorite Octomore. It's spectacular, but I think I'm trying to think of the last 0.3 I had was like 7.3, and it was absolutely remarkable. Or maybe it was an 8. But
8.3 was amazing. That is the Octomore that we owned, and it was fantastic.
That went way too quick.
Yes, it did.
this is better now that it's got some air going to it. Oh, there it is.
There you go.
Is there a white wine cask involved in this? Probably not.
You be
Probably
good boy. You stay there. Good boy.
It might just be.
So I am drinking the Stranahan's Blue Peak Solera cask. Or Solera finish.
I am drinking
Fresh
Ardbeg Ugadal.
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 I'm drinking jet
Java.
black coffee.
Java.
This coffee.
Java.
So gross.
Definitely sometime, Donald, for sure. And some of the other crew,
Dan,
local crew as well.
Dan, that's
Yeah.
a euphemism. He just really wants to kiss you.
Well, either way, like I said, down. And there's a bunch of the other local guys too, Donald, that we could all certainly benefit from a bit of trades and whatnot locally. So yeah, this is exclusive bourbon cask, I think. And it is really nice. I was getting almost a white grape, like almost a tannic white grape. And that's why I was wondering if there was any wine cask. And notoriously, I know that the 0.3s are, I think, almost always ex-bourbon, but oh my goodness. It's really, really nice now that it's opening up a bit. Lots of sweet vanilla notes.
I think he simultaneously doesn't hear anything and hears all. He's like in some sort of sub void.
No. That is not a sub void. That is a
No,
isolated.
no. There is no.
He's in the void's basement, which ironically is a weird void.
I mean, okay, he is in my dungeon. That's fine.
I've never seen him there.
It's a different one.
A different dungeon, yeah.
You don't go to that one. Anyway.
Oh yeah, super.
What? What's on your mind?
Oh, that's tasty.
Yep, that's exactly what's on her mind.
Anyway, this Blue Peak is really good.
Donald,
It does have a whiny touch to it.
You definitely do, Donald. Definitely do.
I mean, Donald, hold on. You can come round. I have some Mount Everest whiskey.
Yep, that's why we fly to Australia.
Oh yeah, obviously.
For Mount Everest whiskey.
Yep. Have the whiskey from up top down under.
Oh,
I hate you. I mean, bravo, but I hate you.
Yeah, excellent. You know you've succeeded. You've just officially succeeded with an excellent pun. Oh. Okay, what are the folks at home having? I haven't seen anybody sound off on what they're drinking except for James, who was rocking that fantastic Bowmore 27 Timeless.
Ooh, that sounds tasty AF.
The packaging on it is Bowmore's really knocking it out of the park with their higher end packaging and stuff. I know that a lot of distilleries do, but this is the Hourglass, I believe, packaging, marketing it. Oh, pardon me. It's really, really nice looking, really gorgeous looking box and bottle, and I can certainly imagine that the whiskey inside of the bottle is not horrible.
That's fine praise.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave the rest of that Octo, the last wee nip there, and see if it opens up over the course of the next while.
Is it the stout or the I think it might be the stout edition, which is fantastic, and it's the IPA that's not great. I think I've got that the right way around.
Oh wow! Oh my god! Wow, the sherry notes on this is bonkers. Please focus. Come on.
So you need to put your hand behind it. You see,
a little.
Focus on the coffee. Focus on the coffee. There we go.
We're getting there.
Is it
there? It is.
Yeah, there we go. 100% Isla PX cast exclusive. 322 of 215. That makes no sense. Your handwriting's shit.
This isn't my handwriting. It's Dave. It's Dave's handwriting, and it's actually pretty good. And considering how small that is, that you could read, it says 322 out of 215 over the fucking internet. That's not bad.
Dan, I have a very big monitor.
Ditto.
It is like a 27-inch monitor. Got its friend, another 27-inch monitor. Slam them together in this ultra wide format.
I have I don't know. I embarrassingly don't know the size of this monitor, but it's pretty big.
I think mine's a 32-inch,
What's
1440.
I think mine's 27, but it's like super wide. I got it for photography.
Yeah, yours is an ultra wide, Christina.
Yeah,
ultra. Has yours got a nice curve to it as well? Because I did convince Brad to get a curved screen after a while.
I unfortunately do not have a curved screen.
It is a good bit of kit.
Hers is the one that I had.
Oh, you're a very generous man.
Sure.
No, he got himself a better
Wow.
box.
Wow.
What the?
That sounds remarkable, James. And that's a pretty high
20 cast 322 2015. That makes more sense.
Okay.
15 years in bourbon. That sounds very nice.
And yeah, consider that's a really high ABV for a whiskey that age.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem is LCBO don't ship here.
That is a problem.
Nothing ships there.
Wow, I can't believe the sherry notes on the nose on this Coloman. It's unbelievable.
You okay? You good boy?
Wow.
Yep, I am. Thank you. And I am a good boy. I want Pats now.
You'll get Pat later.
Okay.
You're just gonna go into that dungeon, buddy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dog,
So-
it hurts to pick you up at the moment. Okay, I love you, but it hurts.
This has got to be. I'm thinking this is like 4, 5, maybe 6 years old in that area. It's very punchy, the peat, as it comes in. The sherry is super strong, both on the nose and the front of the tongue right away. There's a nice little coastal funk in there. Wow, you're kidding me.
I've just got like, you know, big bass funk guitar with a wave crashing sound over the background.
So what's really funny is I had another window open and like terrible, like generic funk actually started happening as you guys were talking. And I honestly didn't know who was playing it. I was like, who did that? Oh, it's just me and my own cans. Never mind.
If you listen really hard, you can hear that funk, that ocean funk.
Yeah, this is definitely
Ooh, I don't want to hear ocean
by the
funk.
nose. I'm expecting a lot more of the sherry notes on the palate. It is there, but the nice Isla peat. It's a very, very, very nice transition from the sherry to the peat. It's really quick though.
Listen, man.
That's really nice. Coloman can really do no bad.
I mean, it could. It just doesn't sell it.
I personally have not had a Coloman that I really didn't enjoy.
I don't
This
think
one actually might-
I haven't dove much into Killoman now that I'm thinking about it.
I think there was one at the vault that I really wasn't a fan of, but I'd be hard pressed to name it.
Yeah, I haven't had anything that I didn't really enjoy. The next one I'm gonna have is a single cask that I'm really excited for. Well, they're both single cask, but it is an STR finish and the standard Coloman STR release. And I say standard, it's just not a single cask. It's definitely not one of their standard releases. It is a limited release, but it's a shave toasted and recharred wine cask, and it is fucking incredible. It's one of my favorite peated whiskeys of all time, actually. Really, really enjoy it. So it's a very ashy, dry peat, super ashy, dry peat, and it comes on fast and hard and really takes over. That, yeah, you know what? This is also true.
Because you know, if you hit something pretty heavily peated and then you go and hit another whiskey, completely changes the the tone and stuff.
I had a wee sip.
Because what?
But
I
this
can't
is-
remember the combination, but there is something that if you drink just a Ardbeg 10 and then you go and hit this like super generic other whiskey, it's just nothing but freaking beautiful cherry and red wine notes and stuff. And I think it's something as stupidly simple as just go and get a base Johnny Walker Red, have a dram of Ardbeg 10, and then hit that Johnny Walker, and everything changes in it. It's
big time.
Tremendous.
I will specifically choose a super delicate, soft, first fill bourbon, really just dainty space cider after a lot of heavy peat, just to really enhance that sweetness. Sometimes to have like a dessert whiskey, if you will, that's just a standard space cider. Is that the Ruby Port, Alex? If that's the Ruby Port, I was definitely eyeballing that one for a bit. So be interesting to hear what you think about that one. Ooh, yeah. Nice. Yeah. Aged Irish is quite tasty. That's for sure. And it's one of those things where if you're saying that it is earth shattering, I'm really interested to try that one.
Void,
You have some
Marvin
pretty
the
gnarly
Martian.
Irish. Pardon me?
Marvin the Martian gift, earth shattering kaboom.
Oh, sorry, I was sleeping.
Ah, dear. And the man with one of the best handles on the internet, DJ11. Hey, how are you, man? Hey, there, Dan's got it.
Yeah. Hey, DJ, long time no see.
Without
good
Ed,
to see your name
we're
in
just
here.
slowly stealing all the Rock Gut viewers. Just,
Hey, as the fluffers, sometimes when the main event doesn't show up, sometimes the fluffers are the
Are the main
floofers.
event,
That's what I meant. The floofers.
the
the
floofers.
floofers. Yeah. Look at him. If I put him on the ground, it's all chaos. You know, buddy, you've been very vocal. You needed to be loved or some shit.
Mm.
Very cute. Okay.
Oh goodness gracious! Yeah, Alex is. I asked if that was the Ruby port. I can't remember if the 7-year was the Ruby port or the 8-year was the Ruby port, and if that's even the same one that we're talking about, because I know they've really 8-year in XBT cask and then Ruby port. Awesome, nice. Yeah, that's probably going to be spectacular. I really like the punchiness of the Coloman peat. All the good Isla peats are punchy. I know we can say that, but all my favorite ones, I should say. But Coloman really has that very unique, super punchy peat, and I'm really interested to really explore some more of their wine finishes and port finishes and different cask finishes, because the sherry and the bourbon casks that I've had have been knockout.
Completely and utterly weird ass random thought. Hey, Dan.
Yes.
You're rocking a mo at the moment, right?
It can
Not
be
a mustache, a
more or
mohawk,
less.
It's
right?
not so much a mullet.
Mo.
No, it's a mo.
Yeah.
A mohawk. Yeah, not a.
Not
Yeah,
a
yeah.
mo, not a mullet.
Yeah. How much trouble would you get into if you shaped it into a Glencairn?
My God, the amount of hairspray for that would be insane.
That
Like-
was
Just be, yeah, would be.
I have a friend who Dwyer actually could probably do something like okay.
You're right there. You
You
skip
mean
it.
like
You
you
get
mean
stuck.
like a Glencairn sitting on the top?
Oh yeah, all that. Yeah.
What did you mean by shape it like a Glencairn?
Like shape the actual hair.
he wants
in
to
that
do like a
Glencairn
Glencairn.
shape.
He wants
like
you to have a
that way,
hair
like
base
that
on your
way.
head.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I would do it. I would try it.
Just
I would
thought.
try it.
Just
and,
thought.
then you pour whiskey into it.
DJ, I'm so past gel, bro. It's long and heavy hair, guy. It's like long.
Go to hell.
Hey man, you had your shot. I wanted long hair my whole life, okay?
Yeah, well, I don't have any now. So.
Hey,
But you did
Hey,
before,
Lance.
didn't you?
hey, Lance.
Yeah,
it's
I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
all good. It's there.
I'm with you.
But you probably had long hair too before in your life, Jer, no?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, see, I never did. You guys saw when you first met me and stuff. That was my longest hair. Like 2 inches was insane. My friend Tina, who cuts my hair, would see my hair 2 inches and be like, "Oh my god, this is nuts." So now it's like literally past my chin. So
I went from when there was sufficient hair. I went from having near shoulder length to frosted blonde tips, but they were cool then.
nice. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
about
Hey,
that.
listen.
They're never cool.
Aussies can get away with frosted tips even today. You're good. You're in the clear. You guys, you got a passport for frosted tips, man.
So
Only if it's natural.
legitimately, this is my hair story.
Oh.
Where did it go?
So You know that one time that you got into an argument with Christina and it didn't go well, and she said, "You'll get yours."
No.
Have you ever wondered how your shampoo and Nair are exactly the same consistency?
I thought you were talking to me, and I'm like, oh shit, I don't remember that, and that's not good.
Funny enough, you don't argue. Never really have.
Very infrequently.
It's
Hair
very-
is just hair, man.
Well, you don't have. Okay, so I'm not having a shot at those that are short, right? Like when you are above a certain height, you can go bald, and the only time you have to fear is when you meet someone who's 7 foot tall, or you see the back of your head on security cameras, right? Like,
Or you play golf and you get sunburn.
just don't
Nah.
play golf.
Scalp burn, man. No fun.
I think I'm immune from that.
That's because you're Australian.
I'm just gonna throw like a little, like James. It's kind of like if with the access that you have to the brands that are under your umbrella, you can't be blamed. You can't be blamed, at all.
I have no clue what brand bias is.
Nah.
Yeah, that 16-year-old Oloroso was knockout. I did have a gram of that. It was remarkable.
Speaking of
Yes.
which,
Peppertoon.
probably not going to get as good of a pop as we did before.
It's no.
1-1.
Oh, it's bassy though. It was bassy.
It's
Bassy.
all about that bass.
1-1. If you want to throw up, I don't know if you can. I don't think you can put links in the chat. But if you
No.
want
No.
to just tell us how we can find you, if folks want to rip on over and join you with the live Irish happy hour. That sounds. I mean, if live Irish happy hour doesn't sound attractive to you, again, then we're not going to be best friends. But
Well, Dan, we have some discussion we have to have then.
that doesn't sound good to you.
No, because I won't be able to understand any words.
No, Void. There are only plastic patties. There is no river dance, and there is no Guinness.
If there's no river dance, I am
I'm
out.
out.
Yeah, Jesus Christ Almighty, Donald. Man, a 25-year coolie. Phew. Yeah, 25-year Irish. I don't think I've had anything in it. I've had nothing older than 21 except for the 32 Dream Cask. I've had nothing in that 25, 27, high 20s area that is generally a pretty sweet spot for a lot of whiskeys.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. This freaking Blue Peak is like growing on me immensely.
Is it?
Yeah, like I said,
Yeah.
I've had that. I had one strand of hands that wasn't particularly good, but again, it wasn't particularly bad. And then I had two that were quite nice.
Like this one is it's complex more than you get at first blush.
I'll have to try it again. Probably.
I think
Probably do it next week.
I think they spent a little more time than the average American whiskey maker on the whole cask finish train. You know what I mean? Like, there certainly are some people, and like I don't come from a place to say anything because I don't own a distillery. I don't bottle whiskey, but
That's a lie, Dan. Look behind you. You bottled every single one.
okay,
of
I've made
you
bottles.
lying son of a
You just bought a box of bottles.
bitch.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, you got me. You got me. So I do come from a place, as a matter of fact, as an extensive experience in bottling whiskey. I can say that it seems a lot, not a lot, maybe a lot. Even some of the Canadian whiskeys I've had that are cask finishes, it seems like they're like, okay, we got a bunch of this wine. And again, this is the thing that just blows my mind, because you get all these wine casks, they're great. It's this awesome place with fantastic wine in it, and they smell great, whatever. You fill them up with whiskey. You don't know what's going to happen. It could be crap no matter what, because that cask just might not interact really well with your particular spirit, and so on and so forth. So that's the thing that always blows my mind with distillers when they go to check on a cask and like, oh, I know they can blend it out and stuff and work with other casks, and there's a lot of options to do. But I think some of the wine finish whiskeys I've had, as far as North America goes, have been just kind of like put out regardless. And they're not horrible again, but some of them you can really tell when they've like, okay, they did a good job with this, and they took their time, they put some love into it, and that's a nice.
It's a difficult. All right, so. Big wine producing areas, you've got California, and you get a little bit of, was it Martha's Vineyard? Where's that? That's
the east.
That's the east, right?
I don't think it's a massive wine producing region.
I don't know how much of that wine is actually produced in the more modern style or the more traditional style, i.e. the traditional style actually relying on casks and stuff like that, because you don't need to cycle through as many casks and stuff like that if you're using some of the more modern methods. So access is obviously a bigger issue. You've got a lot of new barrels being produced. You don't have a lot of reuse of barrels. As you would so much in Europe. So possibly you just don't have the cask selling network. So your availability may not be as much. So you just grab what you've got and experiment, right?
Fair. Yep, for sure. And especially here, because you've got, as the boom happens, the smaller guys, and I don't know who the parent company is of Stranahan's, and they might actually be absolutely gigantic. I'm sure they're owned by someone, but as far as actually a name goes on the radar, like they're heard of, we've had them before, they're all around, but they're not one of what you would call the big guys that if wanted to, they can buy out entire vineyards casks as soon as they're empty. We're in a massive, Ontario's got a ton of little pocket regions of fantastic wine producing regions. BC has a lot of fantastic wine producing areas and a lot of vineyards.
I'm fairly sure Stranahan's is Stranahan's.
Okay,
yeah,
that's awesome. So even more, so they're definitely not, considered a big guy by comparison. So yeah, and that's important, I think, when you're spending that, because if Buffalo Trace put out a wine cask finish, put out a stag with a port finish or something.
Well, didn't they do that with Eagle Rare?
No matter what, people are going to go bonkers and buy all of it. Stranahan is owned by Proximo.
Proximo's, I think, their distributor.
Yes.
There's a 17-foot alligator outside your door. Sorry, crocodile.
No. He's just disagreeing with you, apparently. He's really vocal on this point. Is that so?
Hey, Alex. Yeah, this is only partly Canadian.
They did.
Okay, I'm Canadian right now. We've got one Australian, one
encompasses everything and nothing all at once.
One American and one wherever it wants.
One non-applicable.
One N/A.
Oh, Proximo's in Jersey City. Look at that. No wonder why we get Stranahan so easily.
Yeah.
There you go.
And I'm just thinking about fucking Gladiator at this point. That's okay.
Fair.
Oh, is that what you were talking to the Fleef about? He's going to start again in a minute. You can hear him.
Yeah, there's actually a few Ontarians in the chat. James, Alex, Donald, Dave is from Ontario. DJ, I can't remember where DJ is. I think he's in the States somewhere, because everybody's in the States. It's rare to have more Are you up here in the Great White North, DJ?
No, I think he is state based. I was just going like everyone's in the states. No.
Well, like almost
Adult
like
states.
There you
50%
go.
of the
Seattle,
whiskey people I know online
Former-
is Texas.
former home of Boeing, Seattle. There you go.
Nice. Close enough to BC. I'll give it to you. Jersey's close enough too.
Yes, little puppy. Yes, little puppy. We have. Hey, Dan.
We have the same lady on our money.
We have the same lady.
Closest connection of them all.
Yep, that's our real mum.
Mm.
God, I just had to censor myself real bad.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, Ben, we know you're in the wonderful whiskey wonderland of the Great White North. There's nothing that even exists like that except for those rare little pockets in some states and down there. But you're one of the best places in the world, in my opinion, from what we can readily get. Chicago's really, really good, actually. I don't know if that's Illinois statewide, but specifically that Binny's shop is. Oh. Can you get? I already clicked it.
So Void, furthering that, the rumor is that's why Bill Gates is now single, mate.
Oh, nice. I did see something about that.
Yep.
Anyway,
Inside jokes.
no
Probably not
context.
good for us.
Yeah.
This channel has never been about inside jokes at all.
Never. Ever.
Never, ever.
I mean,
ever.
honestly,
I
this
did,
channel just doesn't take stances.
and I shouldn't have, because I know that as far as I'm concerned, because I know that it's not the best place to get bourbon. There's a lot of it there, but I know for some reason a lot of it's really expensive in Kentucky. But also, again, yeah, I've heard from more than a few sources that Scotch, because of that whole bourbon craze,
That boobin craze.
the
Woo!
bourbon craze.
The boobin, just the boobin tooth. Anyway, I've gone.
All right, you heard it. Pardon me.
I said, "It's the bourbon, shoot the bourbon." I'd gone all Swedish
Good
chef. don't worry.
Lord. Is this now Sprockets? Do we dance now?
Dance?
Welcome to Sprockets.
How was the time that we dance? Anyway, this got off the rails. Like
Oh,
extra.
that's
Yeah.
not cool.
No, like extra. Like, we really did a good job derailing it this time.
What's the matter? Yeah, sometimes the train's got and wheel on and track. Sometimes.
Wait,
Sometimes.
did you just do a mathematical N? Is that what you
Yes.
meant? N wheels to N tracks.
Oh. What did I miss? Trying to
Ever
focus-
on the rails? That's a very good question, Dave. Good question.
I'd have, yeah.
God.
No. The answer is a resounding no. A resounding no.
This train wasn't built on tracks.
You know how was it
This is an all-terrain vehicle, and everyone should know that by now.
No. We don't have wheels on this all-terrain vehicle. We're just
Yo,
fucking going anyway.
we're off the tracks. The wheels fell off.
the producer knows. The producer knows what it is because of recent events.
Ben,
In the back.
Yes?
James is the Beam Centauri brand ambassador for our area down here.
Yes.
And actually, next week, Ben, if you know, we're going to be doing a
Come here then.
blind taste test on 3 whiskeys that James sent us. So we're going to try and have a guess at what they are. And James has already said that at best we're going to get 1 of 3, and B, that there's a prize if any of us do get some of them correct. So
As if this show wasn't enough of a train wreck, next week will be even more so.
Yeah.
What whiskeys can I name?
Yes.
Oh, I know. We're gonna have the Beam Centauri website up, going through all the different expressions from
Certain
folklore.
names.
Like, yeah, it was just. But that's what you do, and I learned that.
I'm
from
gonna
Adam, so
say
when-
I'm gonna say it right now. Habiki 17 is one of them
Oh, that would be something.
because he's looking after you.
That would be something. Let me tell you
That's just one of. I've got two more guesses.
So not gonna lie,
that. If you're right, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
not gonna lie. I just read Dave's chat there, and I read Rancor, not Anchor.
Oh, I wish we.
I was like, who let him out?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're missing Brad.
I don't let my Rancor out because if he dies, I get incredibly sad and I just start crying. As anyone would, but the Rancor
Anyone would.
dies. Like,
So Brad has discovered buttered whiskey, where you warm the whiskey up ever so slightly, and just a little pat of butter, and he says that like that extra fat layer just really helps increase and amplify those good flavors. So remember that next week, everyone. Hashtag Brad's butter.
Oh
Yo,
my god,
no.
that's that. I don't suggest you can put that. You can write that hashtag if you want, folks, but I don't suggest clicking on it. That might take you somewhere.
Don't run a query.
You don't. Oh my god, are you kidding me here? Yeah, why not?
Ooh. So Donald, when are you sending a random flight to everyone?
Random.
5 whiskeys.
Seriously.
Or just send us a random flight to come and drink 5 of your whiskeys. I'm good either way.
Plane tickets show up in your mailbox. What the hell are these? Oh God, I have to leave now.
Yeah, at the ticket agent, like, no. My name isn't The Void. My name is redacted. But, like, that's what I'm known as. That's why these tickets say The Void. Surely it's just like, like a bearer bond at this point. Like,
It's fine.
I'm
Fine.
plane rides. I'm anticipating problems right now. So
Alex, I spend like 20% of our live streams just drooling over the Irish drams that Donald pours. He definitely Irishes.
Literally drooling. We actually had to invest in special effects to redact the drool that you would not. Yeah, you would see.
why do you think sometimes he freezes and pops out?
That's drool mopping.
That's all real-time editing done by the production squad we have here.
Yes,
it's the hardest job I have. Like, it really, really is.
We have the editing and production
like
of a much
this,
higher quality channel, but you get what you get here. Okay.
this is actually a picture of when Dan visited Donald to see his thing, and
Yeah, Ben, that's probably more like it on nights when he's busting out stuff like this. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that. It's a good Irish. So the best my favorite whiskey that I've ever had all time is an Irish. So I've definitely, I'm very partial to Irish. And
No, we didn't say quality channel. We said quilting channel.
So Donald, when are you inviting us over for your birthday?
Yeah.
in usual years, as soon as March finishes, Donald's place.
Yeah, I have a strange feeling that as soon as the borders open up, Donald's birthday is going to be like whenever we pick.
We're there.
And if he argues, just look, it's time difference between Australian time and whatever shit is used here. Like, your month and day thing, it's easy to get confused.
It really is. I mean, we're in the US of A, so like you guys put your months and your days backwards. So
They put it the right way.
Actually, at some point, because we are at that level, of literally like that gum commercial where everyone's just like making out with each other.
What?
When things are fully open up again.
What?
Yeah,
This is
there's
getting
gum,
weirder.
Canada's having an orgy.
yeah, there's a gum commercial where it's basically like 1968.
So are you saying gun as in GUN for Nelly or GUM for Mama?
I'm
Because
saying GUM for mama. I'm saying
okay, cool.
M for
chewing
mama.
gum.
Because I like sitting there going like, what's a fucking gun commercial? Is that shit going
They're
on?
just making out with each other, and
It's like, oh my god, this 30-30 is the hottest thing ever.
Mama.
yeah, it's you'll see. It's a big thing with the commercial. But yeah, so Dave usually the host for the gatherings that we have, and we might have a little bit wider outside of our core circle when things again are comfortable. Also, my buddy Clarky has a really nice, big, beautiful place with tons and tons of space outdoors, big, massive deck, and a wonderful property. So,
I mean, listen, I've been poked twice, so.
Yep, ditto.
sorry, what's happening right now?
I just read the private chat, and you said you've been poked twice.
Oh,
and
no.
Go fluff.
Did I say that?
No,
I did.
No, I was on a
Guys,
weird.
they're trying to shut my computer down, opening private chats while I'm streaming here. You guys know what the hell's going on here.
Would you have your phone next to you? What is this?
Oh, yeah, I do. I have a phone. Smart. Oh, that is so smart.
Oh my god, the lights are off and no one's home.
You said the lights are on. The lights are off, actually. As
Yeah,
a
that's
matter
what I
of
said,
fact,
the
the lights are off and no
one's
one's
home.
home. And the lights are off.
Who
the hell's driving?
Point off of your head there, because
Whoops.
Big time, buddy. Definitely want to do a road trip again when we can to hit up some of those little mom and pop shops and pick up some gems, hopefully, because they do exist out there. And Brad's probably going to be easy to convince to go on. If he was easy to convince to go on a road trip when like before this stuff went on, I think it'll be a little easier to convince.
Like the road
Surprisingly easy to convince to go on a road trip.
The road trip that Brad and I had planned only went from his place to Texas. Like it wasn't that far.
no, not that far at all.
It's just down the road.
Yeah,
Mhm.
down the road.
In Australian terms, yes. Where they
Yeah.
have land trains.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. We have mile-long road trains. It's great. You try overtaking one of those bastards, though.
No.
There's their own weather system while you're trying to freaking overtake them. Hey? Like, oh.
Oh, beware the vortex at the 5th section.
It's that careful balance you need to strike between getting around the bastard in time and not speeding so much that the policeman
Oh,
goes,
good God.
that was
James,
irresponsible.
James just sent me a picture of that whiskey. That Bamor. Oh, my good God.
Why are you being a sook dog?
Oh, my good God. I love that packaging. It's so cool with that little hourglass. Okay, so this is why I'm going to open it on the computer so I can throw that up there. Do I know how? Nope. Am I going to do it before the stream ends?
Hey,
Maybe.
Hayes, why don't you
Yeah.
just send me the image through the group chat and I'll produce that shit.
That's why I have friends that know what they're doing. Okay, and what's this? I'm going to forward this to that. Bam. Oh, I'm using technology like you wouldn't believe. Commodore 64, if you could see me now.
Commodore 64, if you could see him now.
It's dark.
Thank you.
It is super dark. It's so looks so nice. I love that. I'm such a sucker for really cool packaging. I really
Yeah,
truly
that is kind of cool.
am. I'm not a sucker on that level of, oh, I like this, I'm gonna buy it. I just really do appreciate that. Like, it looks really awesome. It's nice when you get the whole, like, the production value is a complete, you know, you're getting a spectacular whiskey, you're dropping a bunch of money on it. Does it really matter if it's in a fancy bottler box? No. But is it nice to kind of have that sit on the shelf? Sure.
Yeah. If you're gonna spend some money on it, it's nice to have a little bit of glitz
Yep.
and glamour to it.
Yep.
So,
There's a
so that's
story
what the
behind
packaging
it,
is.
You know,
You get
there's-
little sands of the hourglass, and these are the days of our lives. Kind of kick through, and then there's the
Oh,
look at that. Look at the
Yeah.
legs on it. You can see the shadow.
yeah,
on
yep,
the
yep,
piece
you
of paper.
can.
The
And you can
legs
see
on that
that,
are
yeah,
gorgeous.
the rim on the top there. Wow. Nice.
Yeah.
But isn't that just a nice bit of packaging? And it fits really well with the aesthetic that we've got. Each side of the packaging, we've got the 3.5 faces.
And the worst review, that I had of that I've heard or read of that whiskey so far was
It's out of my budget, and I couldn't afford it.
remarkable.
When the missus
I
hit
think
me at the end of
remarkable
it.
was the worst word that I heard
Oh,
from that.
what do you
Everyone's
mean?
loving that one right now. Quite a few folks up here. I think for some reason the Ontario price isn't terrible when you consider sourcing and shipping and all of that jazz. So I think a few people have picked those up. But again, I'm hearing a lot of really good stuff about that. Oh, nice.
So we're gonna
Excellent.
be getting some exclusive content next week.
Excellent. Excellent.
So, James, the hourglass, which is in the packaging, because I asked the hard questions, right? Is it a functional hourglass, and how much time does it measure?
Ooh, I like it.
Pedantic.
I'm gonna say yes, and as
A
much
minute.
time as it requires to drink your dram.
Is it literally a case
You're
of
going to be shooting that shit.
pour
Yeah,
the dram, flick the timer? When the timer ends, the whiskey is breathed enough to enjoy.
Yeah, excellent.
That might be it.
Hola, Uncle John, and cheers.
What's the matter, dog? Why are you being so freaking attentive and cuddly and shit?
Because there's an audience.
Right?
3 minutes to be spent nosing.
There we go. So that is in the marketing stuff, is it? Because that's freaking awesome. Like, I threw it away as a throwaway comment, but obviously, having that extra time to sort of enjoy it before drinking it does add to the whole experience.
That was
Much
not
like-
a throwaway comment. That was hard reporting. Stop it.
Oh, sorry, yeah. It's much
Investigative journalism at its peak. You've got
it's
Bob
it's much
Woodward
like
and Watergate, and then you've got Jeremy and the Bowmore Hourglass.
The pro.
Like asking the questions that cut deep.
Yep. Going into my journalistic heritage.
That's my heritage.
Hey, Brandon.
No. You missed Brandon's important.
Oh,
comment.
yes. Yeah.
There it is. Brandon got it. No lip chip.
Wow.
Yeah.
What,
Ben,
you've just
you-
named Ben Demon
someone needs
Hunter
to show-
the new national ambassador?
Do we still have those? Pictures of Handsome James and the Aston Martin?
Aston, mate. Aston.
Oh, those are
It's
some
nasty.
sweet pictures, man.
Oh, on a side note, back to the Blue Peak because I got nothing else right now.
No, I
it was
don't. Unfortunately, let me
it was
see if I
$45.
can find because the lighting in that jacket as well. Like I still remember just how on point and gorgeous the lining of the jacket was.
Yeah, I just remember how on point and gorgeous James was, but
Oh well,
What were you saying, Void?
no, you were saying that the Stranahan was $45.
Nothing.
No, did you say it was $45?
Nope.
You said it was. You said it was $75.
Nope. It was 45.
$85. If you don't say anything, I'm gonna walk out of here.
I'm
thinking that
talking
you paid
now.
$95
It's
for
45.
that bottle.
No, you're just not listening. What? What happened? How
It's a
much was it?
Seinfeld. It's a Seinfeld skit. Okay.
Yeah, I don't care. Seinfeld's terrible.
that's subjective.
No, it's not. 45.
Has anyone noticed how comedy based on real life isn't as funny as you think it is? That was kind of like
so the show.
Yeah. And in your opinion, it's worth that 45.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that seems
Similar.
like for me, anything, and I know it's US, but we're kind of up there. I think we're at like 80 cents right now. But anything under $50, $50 or under, that is enjoyable it's super rare for us at the LCBO. So when you find that, it's like extra value for me. It's that one bracket that really the value is super, super high.
So what you're basically saying is shop smart, S smart?
Shop S smart, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely. That is 100% what I'm saying.
Good. Just checking.
Yes. And always carry a boomstick.
All right.
You never know.
Always carry a big stick.
Yeah.
A boomstick, if you can.
Oh yeah. I've been rewatching.
And if you have the option to replace a hand with a chainsaw, then
So of all things, as a complete random side note, of all things, I've been rewatching Burn Notice, which of course has Bruce Campbell, i.e., the man with the boomstick.
oh, see, I've never seen that, and I know you've been talking about you and Brad were talking about it a while ago before you started. I'm so far behind. Yeah, look at that. There's James
There it is.
with a
Yep.
real trashy card,
And-
a real trashy bottle.
And I'm just going to say it, right? Like, I know that there are some people in the US who seem to have forgotten what this magical, wonderful device is. It's called a fucking tie pin or a tie clip. It stops your tie waving around. So if you have it at an appropriate length, which this is, tip just to the belt buckle. Just saying, right? Like there had been someone who was deeply in the media before. It was my pet peeve. You urinate on your tie if it's too long. Just saying.
You urinate on your tie if it's too long. It's just a fact.
On that note, everyone, have a wonderful evening.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure.
The end. And yeah,
Oh,
that was all around the country. It was on the Globe and Mail and like all kinds
Yeah.
of
It also hit a number of men's magazines and things like that. Not just in the advertising sense either. Like they were really good articles and stuff like that on there. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Oh, mate.
Guys,
I
thanks
could go
for
on
joining
forever.
us. Thanks for coming out. As usual, it's a blast. Next week, definitely join in because it's going to be pretty funny as we try to guess and potentially win a prize.
Be train wreck.
It will be a train wreck, but it's always like any train wreck. You really aren't going to be able to turn away. So see you then, folks. Stay safe. Have fun.
But what if you want to piss on your tie?
Cheers.
Go on.
Hey, Dan, remember, you're producing this